feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Jackson. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Miami. Jordan can't get it to go. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Miami Heat.
And they drew so many fouls in that game, guys. That was one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Yeah, guys, to me, that was just a case of lack of discipline on the other side. And, I can't say any more than that on it.
Shot clock at 3. The drive by Jackson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Now the feed to Parker. He dishes it to Hibbert. Here's Jordan. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Stoudemire with a screen on Parker. Back to Stoudemire. Here's Early, guarded by Jordan. Early, the pass to Jackson. Hibbert with the block. And Jordan has it in the corner. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hardaway up top, covered by Parker. Here's Seymour, and it's blocked by Jordan. Bryant drives in. Jordan with it. Now Stoudemire defending. And the rejection by Stoudemire. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. You take a look at Jordan, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Well, that's why he's playing with so much confidence. I mean, he just has that belief because of what he did last year. So we got a moment now to check out the story on Reggie Jackson. Solid numbers last season. Last season he averaged 13 points a game, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contribution.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Kicks to Jordan. Wes setting the pick for Jordan. Off the screen. Shot is off, and New York will come the other way. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And, of course, they're meeting the team that was responsible for dealing them a very painful loss in the first round of the playoffs a year ago.
Now here's Jackson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Out left to the wing. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by Parker.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Pass to West. Jordan with it. He's coming off a 34-point game against Chicago.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Stoudemire, the screen. Hardaway kicks to Jackson. The pass to Early. Back to Jackson. The fadeaway. That's good. Here is Parker. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Jordan. Soft touch off the glass. Jordan's got 9. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
Shane Larkins checked in for Hardaway. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Hibbert. Paul George comes in for David West. Xavier Henry, he's checked in for Kobe. And George Hills subbed in for Tony Parker.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
George sets a screen for Hill. George dishes to Jordan. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. George with the screen on Stoudemire. Jordan, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Well, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. First in opponent field goal shooting. Second in free throw percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. Not bad, but certainly they'd like to be better.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
His first shot coming late. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Kurt Rambis.
Yes, Kevin, we talked about how you can slow down this very formidable offensive team. He told me it's all about following the scouting report, saying we have so much information nowadays, where guys shoot best, where they maybe don't shoot as well. We provide that to our players, and it's incumbent upon them, and of course us as a coaching staff, to try to take away what they do best. Guys, we'll see if they can take them out of their groove tonight. Back to you.
Great, thank you, Doris. And guys, it's probably a good idea to be cognizant of the need to contain this offense they're up against here.
And to contain it early, Kevin. I mean, they're capable of getting off to very fast starts. So defensively, you've got to be ready.
And I'm sure that was a big part of what he was talking about in the locker room, guys. Being prepared from the start.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And here's George. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Second chance shot. The shot by Mahimi, no good.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Pacers leading by 5. Outside Hill. And it's Jordan to top the key. And he hits the jump shot. Jordan's got 11 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Larkin. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And no question, you look at his assist totals, and they tell you what a nice job he was doing, really spreading that ball around. Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Now, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Both free throws good from Henry. Knicks trail by 9. Calderon passes to Stoudemire. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the dish to Larkin. 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Stoudemire. Good D by Jordan.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense, too, guys.
And here are the Knicks now, following the score by Indiana. To the middle. Down low, here's Seymour. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. He's got 6.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here's Jordan. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Tune in Friday, November 11th